Have you ever found yourself wondering if that charming girl you've been talking to is subtly flirting with you? Don't worry, you're not alone. Many men find it challenging to decode the often subtle and nuanced signs of attraction women display. These signs, while seemingly understated, hold profound meaning rooted in the psychology of female behavior. Understanding them is not just a skill, it's an art. In this video, we'll dive deep into the top 10 revealing signs that she's genuinely interested in you. Signs you might be overlooking because they don't always appear obvious at first glance. Through these insights, we'll connect modern psychology with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, helping you cultivate clarity and confidence in your interactions. Recognizing these signals isn't just about dating. It's about building stronger connections and embracing emotional intelligence. One of the core principles of Stoicism teaches us to observe the world with a calm and discerning mind. This approach can transform the way you perceive social cues, especially when it comes to attraction. By being present, patient, and self-aware, you can pick up on the subtle hints women often give to signal their interest. In other words, by mastering your inner state, you'll unlock the ability to truly understand hers. So, stay with us until the end of this video, because these insights might just change the way you approach dating forever. And if you're serious about leveling up your understanding of relationships, make sure you hit the subscribe button to join our channel, Invincible Within. Share this video with a friend who could use a fresh perspective, and leave a comment below saying, "I'm going to take a chance," as your commitment to growing and taking action. Let's get started and uncover the hidden world of attraction together. Sign 1. Prolonged eye contact. One of the most compelling indicators of attraction is prolonged eye contact. Our eyes often betray our true feelings, drawn instinctively to what captivates us. For women, extended eye contact is a subtle yet powerful way to express interest without saying a word. If you notice her gaze lingering on you for longer than what feels typical in casual conversation, it's likely more than just politeness. It's an unspoken message of curiosity and attraction. Eye contact operates as a form of nonverbal communication that taps into the psychology of connection. It conveys vulnerability and openness, two key components of intimacy. But here's the nuances. There's a fine line between flirtatious eye contact and mere staring. If her gaze is steady yet softened by a smile or an overall engaged demeanor, it's a positive sign. It signals that she's tuned into you, perhaps intrigued by your presence or the way you carry yourself. However, context matters. If she's staring blankly without any complimentary warm body language, like smiling or a slight tilt of her head, she might simply be lost in thought or zoning out. A Stoic approach here would advise you to observe without jumping to conclusions. Avoid overanalyzing her behavior and instead remain grounded. By staying calm and present, you'll naturally attune yourself to her intentions without the need for speculation. Genuine interest will often reveal itself through a combination of cues, not just isolated actions. Sign 2. Playful touching. Touch is another profoundly meaningful sign of attraction, especially when used playfully or casually. Physical contact has long been a way for humans to build rapport, reduce barriers, and convey interest. If she's initiating touch, whether it's a light tap on your arm as she laughs at your joke, a gentle nudge, or even an accidental bump, it's rarely accidental. Instead, it's her way of testing boundaries and creating a sense of closeness. In the psychology of female attraction, touch plays a dual role. It's both a way to communicate interest and a subtle test of reciprocity. By breaking the physical barrier in seemingly innocent ways, she's gauging your reaction. Are you receptive, or do you seem uncomfortable? This feedback helps her determine whether you're open to deeper levels of connection. It's also important to recognize the intent behind her touch. If her touch is light, playful, and accompanied by other positive signals, like smiling or leaning closer, It's a strong indication she's interested. These actions aren't just random. They're calculated yet subtle ways to bridge the emotional and physical gap between you. From a Stoic perspective, the key here is to respond with composure. Avoid overreacting or immediately mirroring her actions in an overly forward way. Instead, maintain a steady confidence. If her touch is genuine, it will be followed by more signals, creating a dynamic that unfolds naturally. By staying centered and aware, you not only respect her pace but also demonstrate emotional maturity, an attractive quality in itself. Sign 3. Laughing at your jokes, humor, is one of the most effective ways to create a connection and foster attraction. When a woman laughs at your jokes, even the ones you know are less than stellar, it's a sign that she's actively trying to establish a positive dynamic between the two of you. Laughter isn't just about finding something funny. It's a social bonding tool that helps build rapport and make interactions feel light, enjoyable, and engaging. Psychologically, laughter triggers the release of feel-good chemicals like dopamine, which creates a sense of pleasure and reinforces the desire to spend more time with someone. If she's consistently laughing at your jokes, especially those that others might not find amusing, it could be her way of signaling that she values the connection and enjoys your presence. She wants you to feel confident and at ease around her, using her laughter as a subtle encouragement. That said, some people are naturally bubbly or polite and tend to laugh easily, so context matters. Pay attention to the intensity and exclusivity of her reactions. If she's laughing at your humor more than at others, in the same setting, or if her laughter feels tailored to your interaction, this is a meaningful signal of her interest. Stoicism teaches us the importance of reading situations with clarity, free from the biases of our ego. Rather than overthinking her reactions or seeking validation, focus on the authenticity of the interaction. Her laughter, paired with other positive cues, speaks volumes about her growing interest. Sign 4. Asking lots of questions. Another revealing sign of attraction is when she starts asking you a multitude of thoughtful questions. Humans are naturally curious about those they're drawn to, and asking questions is a way of deepening the connection while expressing genuine interest. If she's going beyond surface-level small talk and delving into your passions, dreams, and experiences, it's a clear indication that she's invested in learning who you are at a deeper level. From a psychological perspective, questions serve as a tool for understanding compatibility. When she's asking about your life and what drives you, she's not only showing her curiosity, but also assessing whether your values, goals, and personality align with hers. This isn't mere politeness. It's an intentional effort to bridge the emotional gap and establish a sense of closeness. However, not all inquisitive behavior signifies romantic interest. Some people are naturally engaging and tend to ask a lot of questions in any conversation. What sets romantic curiosity apart is its focus and depth. If her questions seem more personalized and probing when directed at you, compared to her interactions with others, it's a sign you've captured her attention in a meaningful way. In the spirit of Stoicism, remain calm and attentive during these exchanges. Don't rush to overanalyze her intentions or pressure yourself to perform. Instead, appreciate her curiosity as an opportunity to share your authentic self. A Stoic mindset reminds us to value meaningful dialogue and connection, without attachment to specific outcomes. By staying genuine and present, you allow the relationship to develop naturally, rooted in mutual understanding and respect. Sign 5. Showing genuine interest. That the distinction between polite listening and genuine interest lies in the depth of engagement. Polite listening might involve occasional nods, half-hearted hugs, or brief, surface-level replies. Genuine interest, however, goes much deeper. It's immersive, focused, and highly attentive. When a woman leans in, maintains eye contact, and responds thoughtfully to your words, she's not just listening, she's connecting. From a psychological perspective, When someone is attracted to you, their attention naturally intensifies. They become curious, eager to understand your world, and emotionally invested in the conversation. This deep engagement can manifest in subtle ways, leaning closer as you speak, mirroring your energy, or even pausing to reflect on your words before responding. These behaviors indicate that she values your perspective and enjoys exploring your thoughts and experiences. Another key indicator is her ability to recall and reference prior conversations. If she asks follow-up questions or shares personal stories that align with what you've discussed, she's signaling more than just casual interest. She's mentally placing herself in your life, imagining a deeper connection. This effort reflects her desire to relate to you on a meaningful level. From a Stoic lens, it's important to approach these interactions with balanced awareness. Rather than rushing to interpret her actions as definite signs of romantic interest, stay present and appreciative of her genuine engagement. Stoicism teaches us to value sincere connections without attaching undue expectations. By observing her level of attentiveness and reciprocating with your own authenticity, you foster a space for meaningful dialogue to grow naturally. Sign 6. Remembering small details. One of the most telling signs of genuine interest is when she remembers the little details about you. Those seemingly insignificant nuggets of information that most people overlook or forget. Perhaps you mentioned your favorite sushi spot in passing, or shared a childhood memory during a casual conversation. If she recalls these details later, it's because they mattered to her, a clear sign that you've made an impression. Psychologically, this behavior stems from the way attraction sharpens focus. When we're drawn to someone, our minds prioritize information about them, even subconsciously. Remembering small details isn't just a function of good memory. It's an act of emotional investment. By bringing up these details in future conversations, she's signaling that she values your words and the person behind them. This effort to remember and incorporate details also speaks to her intention to build rapport. It shows that she's paying attention not just to what you say, but to who you are. She's actively working to connect with you on a deeper level, demonstrating that your interests, preferences, and experiences matter to her. For the Stoic, recognizing this behavior requires both mindfulness and gratitude. Instead of taking her attentiveness for granted or reading too much into it, appreciate it as a reflection of the connection you're building. At the same time, a Stoic mindset encourages you to remain grounded, viewing these moments as opportunities to deepen mutual understanding rather than as guarantees of her intentions. By valuing the effort she makes to remember and respond to your details, you lay the foundation for a connection built on respect and authenticity. Sign 7. Smiling a lot. A smile has long been recognized as one of the most universal and instinctive signs of affection. In the realm of human psychology, a genuine smile communicates warmth, openness, and positivity, often functioning as a social bridge between two individuals. If a woman frequently smiles at you, especially with a warm and radiant expression that reaches her eyes, it's likely an indicator of her fondness for you. But not all smiles are created equal, distinguishing between a Duchenne smile, one that engages both the mouth and the muscles around the eyes, and a polite or professional smile is essential. A Duchenne smile is almost impossible to fake because it arises naturally from genuine feelings of joy or attraction. The slight crinkling at the corners of her eyes, sometimes called smiling with the eyes, is a telltale sign that her happiness is sincere and directed toward you. Conversely, a polite smile is more restrained, often tighter-lipped, and lacks the warmth of genuine affection. It serves a social purpose, such as maintaining courtesy in professional or casual settings, but it doesn't necessarily reflect personal interest. If her smiles are genuine, frequent, and linger longer than expected, she's signaling a deep sense of comfort and interest in your presence. From a Stoic perspective, A smile is a simple yet profound gesture to be appreciated in the present moment. While it may indicate romantic interest, avoid attaching excessive expectations or overanalyzing her behavior. Instead, focus on responding to her warmth with authenticity and respect. By valuing the sincerity behind her smile, you create an environment where genuine connection can flourish. Sign 8. Playing with her hair. Although it might seem like a cliché straight out of a romantic comedy, the act of a woman playing with her hair when in your company is deeply rooted in subconscious behavior. Hair touching is often an instinctive grooming act, a subtle way of signaling attraction. This behavior serves two purposes: drawing attention to her physical appearance and releasing pheromones from the scalp, which may subconsciously enhance her appeal. Common flirtatious hair gestures include twirling a strand of hair around her finger, running her hands through her locks, or flipping her hair over her shoulder. These movements are not only visually engaging, but also highlight her confidence and femininity. Such preening behaviors are subtle signals that she is conscious of her appearance and wants to appear more attractive in your presence. However, context is crucial when interpreting these actions. A woman brushing her hair out of her face on a windy day or tying it back before an activity might not be attempting to flirt. It could simply be practical. But if you notice her frequently touching or adjusting her hair, especially during moments of direct interaction with you, it's likely a subconscious display of interest. For the Stoic observer, this behavior underscores the importance of awareness and balance. Recognize her signals without assuming intention or imposing your desires onto the interaction. By staying grounded and perceptive, you'll be better equipped to respond to her cues with calm confidence, allowing the connection to evolve naturally. Sign 9. Getting nervous around you. While confidence is often seen as a hallmark of attraction, nervousness can be an equally telling sign of romantic interest. When someone genuinely likes you, the stakes feel higher, which can lead to moments of self-consciousness or awkwardness. This is especially true if they're unsure how you feel in return. If a woman who is normally outgoing and composed becomes noticeably shy, flustered, or awkward in your presence, it's often because she's overthinking her actions. She might stumble over her words, fidget with objects, or avoid making direct eye contact, all while trying to maintain her composure. These behaviors aren't indicative of disinterest, but rather the opposite. She's likely deeply invested in making a good impression. From a psychological standpoint, this nervousness stems from a heightened emotional state. The brain's limbic system, responsible for processing emotions, becomes more active in moments of attraction, leading to physical signs like fidgeting, blushing, or a racing heartbeat. This vulnerability can be endearing and is often a reflection of her desire to connect with you on a deeper level. For the Stoic, recognizing this vulnerability is an opportunity to practice empathy and patience. Instead of viewing her nervousness as a flaw, see it as a testament to the value she places on your opinion. Respond with kindness and calmness, providing her the space to relax and express herself more comfortably. By remaining present and grounded, you create an atmosphere of mutual respect and understanding, allowing both of you to explore the potential of the connection. Sign 10. Mirroring your body language. Mirroring, or postural echo, is a fascinating and often overlooked indicator of attraction. This phenomenon, deeply rooted in human psychology, refers to the subconscious tendency to replicate another person's physical movements, gestures, and even vocal tone. It's an instinctive way of fostering connection, building rapport, and demonstrating attentiveness. If a woman mirrors your body language, crossing her legs shortly after you do, leaning forward when you lean in, or even matching your tone and pace of speech, it's a strong indicator that she's attuned to you. This subtle mimicry isn't just a random behavior. It reflects her effort to create a sense of harmony and shared rhythm between you both. It's her way of nonverbally communicating, I see you, and I'm aligned with you. From an evolutionary perspective, mirroring serves as a bonding mechanism. Humans are wired to feel more comfortable and connected with individuals who mirror their behaviors, as it signals safety, empathy, and shared intent. In the context of attraction, this synchronicity suggests a deeper emotional engagement and a willingness to establish intimacy. However, it's important to consider the context. Some people, particularly empathetic individuals, might naturally mirror others in conversation without romantic intent. It's a reflection of their ability to connect on a human level rather than a specific signal of attraction. That said, if her mirroring seems consistent, deliberate, and occurs alongside other signs of interest, such as laughing at your jokes, smiling warmly, or maintaining strong eye contact, then it's a compelling clue that she's attracted to you. In Stoic terms, this dynamic reminds us to remain present and observant. Instead of rushing to interpret her actions, approach the interaction with patience and humility. Recognize the beauty of the moment for what it is. Two individuals engaging in a dance of subtle communication. By staying grounded, you'll respond with genuine confidence and allow the connection to unfold naturally. These 10 signs of attraction: smiling warmly, playing with her hair, becoming nervous, and mirroring your body language, among others, offer valuable insights into understanding a woman's subtle cues. But here's the key: these signals are not guarantees. Attraction is complex and multifaceted, shaped by individual personality, social context, and countless unspoken factors. The true art lies in paying attention, practicing empathy, and remaining authentic in your interactions. As a Stoic, remember to anchor yourself in virtue and intention. Attraction is a gift, not a goal. Rather than obsessing over whether someone likes you, focus on cultivating your own inner strength, character, and sense of self. When you do, you'll naturally attract relationships rooted in mutual respect, understanding, and genuine connection. If you've enjoyed this breakdown of the psychology behind attraction, make sure to support the journey. Hit that like button, subscribe to Invincible Within for more in-depth explorations of psychology, relationships, and self-improvement. And share this video with friends who'd find it valuable. Thank you for watching, and remember, your growth and awareness are the foundations of truly meaningful connections.